morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have started with the lesson 21st, that is the journey of great O's. So, in this chapter, we have learned the half lesson in the previous lecture, right? The half story. Let us revise that first. That in the story, there is a Dorothy and her dog Toto. Because of a cyclone, they have reached to a wonderful place, okay, and after they reached that place, she was trying to go to her home. She was thinking about that. At that time, she saw the scarecrow who needs brain, and cowardly lion who needs bravery, and the tin woodman who needs heart. And they all told her that if they are going to visit the Wizard of Oz, then whatever they need, they can get it. So now the characters which you can see in this picture, they are going to the place where the Wizard of Oz is living. Okay, so the journey started, and when they were walking, they reached to a ditch, as well as the ditch was like all the side of that ditch was like a slope, and inside the ditch there was sharp and pointed bricks were there. If they are going to fall down, they are going to be cut into a piece like that. The sharp rocks were there inside, and now they reached to a place, and then they thought that their journey is going to get finished here. Then, after thinking, they decided. The lion told that he can jump and reach to the other place. So now the scarecrow told that one after the other they are going to climb on the back of the lion, and they are going to reach to the other place. Okay, other place of the ditch. So then the lion jumped from one place to the other, and he took his friends to the other side of the ditch. And the lion got very tired, and all the people, they rested there. And after some time, they they were seeing here and there. They saw that the forest, this side of the forest was very thick, and it was dark and gloomy. It was very scared. After moving very slowly, wandering there for a long time, they reached to a place where they can see a sunshine. After that, they heard a scary noises there, and they got scared there, and then the lion whispered something, and he understood that they reached to a part of country where the Kalidas lived, and they all are having a question, who is Kalidas? So the girl asked to the lion. The lion told her that they are the monstrous beast with the bodies like bear and heads like tigers. And the lion explained how scary they are. Then, now, the next, what is going to be happen, that we are going to learn. I'm not surprised that you are, returned Dorothy. They must be dreadful beast. Now, what the lion was telling about everything, and they all got surprised by hearing this. Lion was about to reply when suddenly they came to the another gulf across the road. Gulf means what? A deep opening or a gap in the ground. Again they reached a small ditch there. They all were thinking and walking further. Then they reached to a gulf, a deep opening or a gap in the road. Again a short ditch they reached. But this one was so broad and deep that the lion knew at once he could not leap across it. Then the lion understood that from this kind of ditch he cannot jump. and go to the other place because it was broad and deep. So they sat down to consider what they should do, and after serious thought, the scarecrow said, "Here is a great tree standing close to the ditch. If the Tin Woodman can chop it down so that we will fall to the other side, we can walk across it easily." Now, what after thinking about this, they all sat there and they were thinking for the way how they are going to reach to the other place. Then the scarecrow said at that time, "I am having a great idea now. What we can do is there is a great tree here. As you can see in the picture, it is a big tree is there. If we are going to chop it, if the Tin Woodman is going to chop it and he will place it properly on the ditch, then we can cross and go to the other side of the road," said the scarecrow. "That is a great idea," said the lion. "One would again almost suspect you had brain in your head instead of straw." Then what the lion told us, "This is the best and excellent idea." Then he told that we will now I can say that you are not having straw on your head, you are having brain in your head. Woodman. The woodman set to work at once, and so sharp was his axe that the tree was soon chopped nearly through. Then the lion put his strong and front leg against the tree and pushed with all his might. Slowly, the big tree tripped and fell with a crash across the ditch with the top branches on the other side. And then the Tin Woodman started to doing his work. He chopped the tree with the help of axe so easily in a short period of time. And then the lion has put his strong legs and pushed the tree with all his strength to the other side, and the tree has fallen the other side of the ditch, and the top branches of the tree has reached to the other side. Okay, and then what they are doing next is they had just started to cross the queer bridge when a sharp growl made them all look up, and there a horror they saw running towards them, two great beasts with bodies of bear and heads with tigers. As they have completed their work, afterwards they listened to growl, means here someone was shouting. Shouting means the animals make voice like that. That voices is being called as growl. So they listened a growl from the other side, and they looked there, and they saw a great beast. Means the Kalidas were walking, running and coming to their place to kill them. And then lion saw that, and he said, "They are the Kalidhas," said the cowardly lion. "Quick," cried the scarecrow, "let's us cross over." Now, then they saw that their Kalidas were coming. So the scarecrow shouted, "Quick, quick, let's go and cross the road and go to the other place." So Dorothy went first, holding Toto in her arms, and the Tin Woodman followed, and Scarecrow came next, and the lion, although he was certainly afraid, turned to face Kalidas, and then he proved so loud and terrible roar that Dorothy screamed, and the Scarecrow fell over backward, while even the feast breast stopped short and looked at them in surprise. So, as the scarecrow was shouting, "Quick, quick, cross over!" Then the Dorothy gone first, and after that the Tin Woodman came, and then Scarecrow came, and then the lion was seeing back. He has not came with them. As they were going, Then they listened a loud and terrible roar. So that because of that, the Dorothy screamed loudly. Because of this, the scarecrow fell over backward. By seeing this, the beast, who is beast here? Kalidas. They stopped there and started looking them in a surprise. But seeing they were bigger than the lion and remembering that they were two of them, and only one of him, the Kalidas, again rushed forward, and the lion crossed over the tree and turned to see what they could do next. Without stopping an instant, the fierce beast also began to cross the tree, and the lion said to the Dorothy, now, what happened is the Kalidas were surprised and they started seeing what is going on here. And then the lion saw that they were only two, the Kalidas were only two, and the one only rushed forward and started crossing the crossing the bridge what they have made, like because of the help of tree. He also started climbing it, and then the lion stopped at the place, and he was telling something to Dorothy. We are lost, for they will surely tear us into pieces with the sharp claws. Claws means where what? In their hands or in the legs. They have the curved and pointed nails. That is what called as claws. But stand close behind me, and I will fight them as long as I am alive. Now, what the lion is telling us? They are going to tear us, they are going to kill us, but you all stand behind me so that I can fight until I am going to be died. Let's see what is going to happen next. Wait a moment, wait a minute, said the scarecrow, and he had been thinking what was the best to be done. And now he asked the woodman to chop away the end of the tree that rested on their side of the ditch. The Tin Woodman began to use his axe at once, and just as the two Kalidas were nearly across the tree, fell with a crash into a gulf, carrying the ugly snarling brutes with it, and both were dashed to the pieces of the sharp rocks at the bottom. Now, after the lion has told, until I am going to be died, I am going to fight with them. You all be behind me. Like that, the lion said. And then the scarecrow told, stop, wait a moment. Then, what the scarecrow is telling is, he had been thinking for the best to be done. What should be done? He was thinking about it, right? Then he told to Tin Woodman to chop the tree. As they reached to the other side, he told to Tin Woodman to chop the tree. And Tin Woodman started to chop it. As they chopped it, then the two Kalidas were climbing on the tree, right? They fall down in the ditch, and they made a very terrible noise, and they have dashed into pieces. They have, because of the rocks, they have converted into pieces. Well, said the cowardly lion, drawing a long breath of relief. I see. We are going to live a little longer, a while longer. I'm glad of it. For it must be a very uncomfortable thing not to be alive. Those creatures frightened me so badly that my heart is beating yet. Now, as lion was very scared, right? Then also he tried to fight with that Kalidas. And as the Kalidas will fall down, he got relaxed. He took a long breath and he told, now we are going to live for a little longer. And he was very happy because until now he was very uncomfortable, right? Because by seeing such kind of Kalidas, and and he told that those creatures frightened me so badly that my heart is still beating so loudly. You can see in the picture as they chopped the tree, the Kalidas fell down. Ah, said the Tin Woodman sadly. I wish I had a heart to beat. Then the Tin Woodman said very sadly, Ah, I wish I had a heart to beat. This adventure made the travelers more anxious than ever to get out the forest, and they traveled so fast that the Dorothy became tired and had to ride on the lion's back. And because of this all things happened, they were very scared, so they were walking very fast, so that the Dorothy became very tired and she climbed on the lion's back for some time. To their great joy, the trees became thinner and farther. They advanced, and in the afternoon they suddenly came upon a broad river flowing swiftly just before them. And then, as they were walking, they saw that the forest, as before, the forest was very thick. They are not able to see something there, right? And then the trees become very thinner. As they were going far, the trees, there were not that much trees, and also they are telling that it become thinner. And in afternoon they reach to the place where the broad river is moving very slowly before them. On the other side of the water they could see the road of yellow brick. As the water is there, on the other side they can see the road is there of yellow brick running through the beautiful country with green meadows dotted with beautiful bright flowers, and all road bordered with trees hanging full of delicious fruit. They were greatly pleased to see this delightful country before them. So, as they reached to the place where river was there, on the other side they saw the yellow bricks running through the beautiful country, and the meadow, all where they can see the bright flowers hanging, as well as they can see on the side, on the border of the roads, there were trees hanging with all delicious fruits. By seeing this all thing, they were very pleased and very happy. So this was the part of the story which we have learned from the book, that is The Wizard of Oz, and this was written by the Lyman Frank Bloom.